Capture the flag.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me again. So, you saw probably that little introduction, and you went, Shiny Espeon, 66, you already have a Capture the Flag video. And you're right, I'd be like, hey, yeah, you're totally right. But, that one's really old, and really bad, and it needed an update. Like, really bad. So for those of you who don't know, well, you probably don't know because I didn't make a video on it. We did play a Capture the Flag game over the holidays of 2018, and it was awful. Mainly because I lost. But it was actually really bad. So you may recall the rules and how kind of like hits work. Like, oh, you have so many hits here, you have so many hits here. It's just a mess. Well, today I'm here to fix that, because one of the big problems I noticed during that game, my lovely uncle, he was playing with us. He was on Ellery and Mallory's team, and they won the game because he utilized those hit rules really, really well. Like, I actually am really disappointed in myself and really impressed with him. Because I'm disappointed in myself because I didn't think of this when I made the original rules, but I'm really impressed for him for thinking of it literally, like, right before we played, or, like, as we were playing. So, I'm gonna fix it. Well, first, I guess I'll explain what happened. So, basically, Casey and I are down here in the basement, and our flag was kind of... it was actually, like, hiding, like, right here on a tub. There's a cardboard on it, and it was just sticking out a little bit, because that's all you needed. And they came down, did like some recon, figured out where it was, went back upstairs, got stuff ready. They came down, and what ended up happening was pure genius. Because, all right, so just think about it. Casey and I are here and here. I believe I was over here, kind of hiding behind the brown soft rocking chair, and Casey was over here somewhere. Well, what my uncle and Ellery did really, really well is they came down and they literally just, like, stood right here. Because remember, in an enemy base, you have 3 hits. That's 6 hits combined with them. Well, they were in the way. That's what they were doing. They were just in the way because, especially at the time, none of us had, like, really good, like, weapon, Nerf blasters were, like, high rate of fire, high capacity. I mean, I was probably using my Chronos or the Retaliator, I can't remember. But either way, they're not, like, the fastest rate of fire. And they didn't need a fast rate of fire. They could literally just sit here and take it. They were just sponges. But what they did is they let Mallory come in, grab the flag here, and then go upstairs. We never touched her. Genius move. Not what I intended. So I'm here to fix it. And you're going to watch me do it. Well, I've actually already fixed it. I'm just making the video so you're on the same page as me. But we'll get there. So, let us begin this glorious adventure. Okay, so the first things first. Hits' lives have changed. Drastically. Now you basically have just 1 hit. So, like, in your own base especially, you have, like, just 1. In your enemy base, you have 1. On the main floor, I'm debating between 1 and 2. I'm not entirely sure yet. But that's kind of up to you, depending on, like, kind of the size, the look, all that. The part of me is thinking 1 because, like, we're all going to kind of forget. I mean, sometimes keeping track of your own lives, keeping track of everything, just kind of, it's a lot of stuff you have to take in. And so, especially if you're younger, you just can't think that way, or don't want to, you can choose otherwise. So, that's that. But, so that's pretty straightforward. It's just all, like, the one now. Now, in each red base, the neutral zone and blue base, or Team A's base, Team B's base, whatever you want to call it. Ours is red and blue. But basically that's just how it's gonna be. There are now 2 respawn zones. They're both like in the same area, so it's not like one is strategically more advantageous than the other. No, they actually have purposes. They have porpoises. And I'll tell you. So, if we take a look over here, we're in red base right now. Or what is right now, because that's where the flag is. So you'll see, there's the flag. I'm taking a selfie, just like me and the flag. Okay, but on a serious note. So, at the beginning of the game, you're going to spawn in the area located by your flag. And you keep respawning there until there's a threat, you know, an enemy player within the vicinity of the flag. So let's say someone's just even kind of at the top of the stairs or something. You don't get a respawn like there. Now you got to go over there, which is the standard. Respawn is 3 to 5 seconds. I think we're going to go with 3, but 5 is, you know, good too. So that's not really changing that much. But yeah, so basically you'll respawn over there if there. And if the flag's away, you'll still respawn like where it started. Because the thing we're going to do now is we're changing up the rules a little bit. So there's going to be, because originally it was just like 1 capture and boom, done. Not anymore. So now we're having a time limit. It's going to be probably about 20 minutes. Because I really just don't want to record over 20 minutes. But also just to kind of keep things together. So it's 20 minutes or 3 to score. 3 to win. So let's say, so the final score could be 3-2, 3-1, whatever. You just have to get 3 captures to win. So because we have 3 flags of each color, of both colors, that's perfect. So basically, you have your main flag and you have 2 like backups. So you grab one of them and you take it, and then the other team has to make sure the next one is set out, and so on until it's over. And yeah, blue team's base. And up here, it's pretty straightforward. So, blue team's flag, I'm just gonna set that down, will be in here. Pretty simple stuff. It'll be somewhere kind of along the back. Nothing too important. So that's blue team's main spawn. Their second spawn, their secondary, is here in this good old guest room. And it's not just anywhere, it's back here. Kind of tucked away. Kind of like the other one is. Still open to fire, but not too bad. It's pretty straightforward. And hi, cat. Anyway, so that's pretty straightforward. Nothing too special about that. So now I'm going to go over flag rules. So, you have the flag. You captured it. What now? Well, your primary objective is to get it from the other team's base to your own base. So like I'm on a red team, I'll be carrying a blue flag. I'm just using the red because it's better. But basically you're trying to get it from their base to your base. What are the flag carrier rules? Well, I'm glad you asked, other me. Because when you have the flag, so you have the flag, and you're moving, you cannot run. Now that's just kind of a general rule anyway, but you cannot run. You can kind of do the, how do you describe it? Kind of the jog, or kind of the quick walk. Whatever you want to call it. Nothing too. I just want to get the cat in the video because he's adorable. But that's the point. You can't put it in a pocket. It has to be carried. It has to be carried in your left hand. You cannot tie it to your hand. You can't wrap it around. It makes it harder. And that being said, also you cannot just come up to somebody and steal, just yank it off of them. That's not gonna happen. One of the new rules I'm adding: the flag carrier may still shoot. But they cannot use their left hand. Their left hand must solely be on here. Now, if they have to reload or whatever, that's fine. Because, if you have, a one-shot, you have, a jolt. Yeah, I get it. You're gonna have to probably reload. And for that, you can use your left hand, but your hand must always have the flag in it. You can't switch hands. You can't like drape it with your shoulder quick. It has to be in your hand at all times. And so you can't like. I was using it as the same. You can't like hold a blast like this. It has to be like this. Now, if I reload, let's say this is empty, and I have a second one, I can put it away, grab the next one, and put it in. But this must stay in my hand, and I can't hold it like this. It very much has to be a one-handed thing. So if you have a very heavy blaster, I don't recommend carrying the flag. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, you cannot in this new one as of now. The flag cannot be removed. So if it's dropped, it stays there. I mean, I kind of like the 5-step rule, and maybe we'll use it. Like you drop it, you can like. The other team can pick it up, move it like so many steps back or whatever. We may or may not use that, but for right now, no. That is no longer a rule. Originally, I actually did intend for like, oh, if you stand over it for so many seconds, like your own flag, you can like pick it up and take it all the way back. I kind of turned that down because we have a small place, and knowing the way we all kind of play, that would make some games like incredibly long, which is also why we have the 20-minute time. But it would make like you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, and then one new rule: you can actually kind of throw it. Now, when I say throw it, I don't mean like ball it up, because remember you can't. I mean you could probably like ball it up like this, you know. But you can't throw it. Now, granted, none of us are left-handed, so our throws will probably just be like, eh. Which is about how it's actually going to work. Because with this, your best bet, let's say you get hit, you can't throw it behind, but if you get hit from the back or something, I mean, if you get hit in general, you can kind of throw it forward. You can just kind of toss it. Did you see that? I'll show you again. So you have the flag. You're running, you can just kind of toss it forward. And what can be cool about that is you can utilize that for like team play. Like, let's say you have a teammate that's right kind of nearby. You can't toss it to a teammate. You can't hand it to a teammate. But if you kind of just throw it in their direction and they come and grab it real quick, you can kind of do that. Especially if like you know someone's behind you, you can kind of use yourself as a human shield for a second to protect that new flag carrier, which is genius. And I thought of that all by myself, and I'm going to I'm gonna own that idea. Yeah, it's gonna be mine. I'm just kidding. I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, so that's the new flag rules. Very simple stuff. I mean, beyond that, it's all just on you, how you play and do all that, but for the most part, that's just the basic stuff. That's how this new game mode's gonna work.